we are heading into our final full week of the month of April, and we have some big changes on the way. So here's what's coming. We'll start the week with summer-like warmth. The rapid warming trend that set in over the weekend continues Monday into Tuesday. High temperatures 15 to nearly 20 degrees above average. We could see some records set over in the Magic Valley both of those days, but don't let that spring wardrobe or the umbrella get too far away as we have a rapid change in conditions for the middle of the week, and that just brings in a slightly cooler and generally unsettled weather pattern through the weekend. Though right now Wednesday is by far the most active and impactful weather day coming our way over the next 7 days or so. It is a first alert weather day because of temperatures that will plummet 20 to 30 degrees from Tuesday to Wednesday. We go from highs around 80 in Boise on Monday to just the mid-50s on Wednesday. That cold front is accompanied by valley rain. Isolated thunderstorms possible as early as Tuesday evening in some spots as the atmosphere starts destabilizing. We could see several inches of snow above 5,000 feet in Idaho's central mountains. And as per usual with cold fronts, we have brisk, blustery winds that will set in as early as Tuesday and linger through the end of the work week. So for sure, travel and outdoor activities will be impacted. We'll have sweater weather making a return by Wednesday, so you'll want to layer up if you're headed out and about through the middle of the week. And don't forget, right here on KTVB Plus, not just First Alert Weather Plus you can get, but we have a 24/7 live radar stream, so you can see the precipitation that is falling outside your window or across the Northwest anytime by tuning into that live radar stream. So the big headline this week, yes, from hot to not. Here are those forecast highs for Boise. I have us right around 80 Monday and Tuesday. Look at this. By Wednesday, our First Alert Weather Day, we will barely make it up to 54 degrees with that cold front that comes in overnight Tuesday into Wednesday and brings that summer-like warmth to a screeching halt. So big picture set at the high pressure that was in control over the weekend starts scooting east as we see the strengthening area of low pressure off to the west slowly start meandering eastward. As early as Sunday evening, it was already triggering some rain along the west coast, but this really will hold off for us until early Wednesday morning. And the kicker here is normally with a system that comes in straight from the west, we don't normally see that big of an impact to temperatures, not a 30-degree temperature drop, but there's also a trough or an area of low pressure up to our north that's also going to be on the move. And as those two features start combining on Wednesday, that's what will bring in such a notable change in conditions. So let's put this into motion with our upper level pattern. Here comes that pool of cooler air from the north, and that system off to the west by Tuesday evening is just about on our doorstep. So as these two features combine, you can see on Wednesday, cooler air, moisture supplied by that system off to the west that will really bring in that active weather. So widespread showers will come and go. I think a soaking rain accompanies the front early Wednesday morning, so we'll wake up to some wet roads on Wednesday. And then as that system moves off to the east, it's actually going to elongate, and so we'll be on the western fringe of that system through Friday, possibly into the weekend. So a couple of stray showers are still possible, even as temperatures start rebounding Friday back into more seasonal territory. You can see that reflected here in our precipitation chances. So Wednesday, very active, very wet, very windy, very cool. But then we see those precip chances really taper off Thursday into Friday, but we don't kick them completely. I'm giving us about 20% coverage through the weekend for the possibility of a spot shower. Certainly no days after Wednesday will be washouts, but just something to keep in mind if you're planning a trip to the car wash or you'll be out and about over the weekend. Maybe just keep the umbrella tucked under the front seat of the car just in case. So let's talk about forecast high temperatures on Monday. 81 in Boise, 79 in Twin Falls, even McCall up near 70 on Monday afternoon. The West Coast is in the 70s, but look at Redding, California, usually one of the warmer spots across this northwest temperature map, but that system from the west will start sending colder air into Northern California first, and then it will slowly lift east northeast over the next couple of days. So you can see by Tuesday afternoon, a pretty notable temperature drop to our west. Portland drops to 62. Redding stays in the 50s. We're still up near 80 as we'll get southwesterly flow out ahead of that system that will keep our temperatures nice and warm, but the wind will start increasing Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, all areas see that dramatic change in temperatures. Upper 50s for Seattle and Portland. We're in the mid 50s in Boise, Twin Falls. Magic Valley will not make it out of the 40s on Wednesday. You can see up to our east, though, that colder air will take another day to hit places like Billings and Casper, Wyoming. But by Thursday, those areas will be sharply cooler as well. So looking at the West Central Mountains outlook for the next several days, Monday, Tuesday, incredibly comfortable, upper 60s, lots of sunshine, morning lows above freezing. And then look at the change here on Wednesday. The front comes in the morning, so we'll start off at about 38 in McCall on Wednesday, but only hit 41. So that cold front really just stalls out any warming potential that happens on Wednesday. We will see some high elevation snow. We'll likely continue some snow showers into Thursday, though the intensity and frequency of those showers does taper off Thursday. Friday, we'll see the sunshine returning, but we just stay cooler as that cooler air mass will linger and keep us around seasonal temperatures, seasonal norms for the end of the work week and on into the weekend. So looking at our 7-day outlook for the Magic Valley, up near 80 Monday, Tuesday, 79 on Monday would be a record high Tuesday. Not far from records, but then the rug gets pulled out from under us with that first alert weather day on Wednesday. We could see wind gusts 40 miles per hour or greater. Highs will only hit 51 on Wednesday in Twin Falls. We'll have rain showers coming and going. Those rain showers hold on, especially into Thursday morning. Temperatures slowly inch up a bit on Thursday. Then we rebound back up closer to 60 for the weekend. But even in the Magic Valley, there is that slight chance of a spot shower holding on from Friday through Saturday and Sunday. And we see the same weather pattern played out in our 7-day outlook here for the Boise area. We talked about the warmth on Monday and Tuesday. Just stunning. If you've got after-school sports practices, it'll be hot. You'll likely want the sunscreen for the kiddos if they're out and about, some extra water. But by Wednesday, no sunscreen likely necessary. I don't think we'll see a whole lot of sun for the middle of the week. Rain will come and go throughout the day, as will those brisk blustery winds, and highs only hit the mid-50s. A little warmer Thursday with some scattered showers lingering. By Friday, we're back into the low 60s. That's pretty close to normal for nearing the middle to end of April. But we keep a chance of a shower going through the weekend. Morning lows in the upper 30s through the weekend. Closest we get to frost territory this week will be on Friday morning, but right now it looks like your outdoor plants should be marked safe from the weather outside of the wind and at times a soaking rain. All right, thanks so much for tuning into this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. We'll catch you next time.